I used to believe that money could protect me from everything. I thought if I saved enough of it, I would never feel afraid, never feel weak, and never need anyone in my life. One evening, I said this proudly to my grandfather. I told him I would never be poor, because I planned to save every dollar I earned, no matter what it cost me. My grandfather didn't argue with me. He didn't try to correct me. He just looked at me quietly, like he already knew where this belief would lead. My grandfather never had much money in his life, but people trusted him deeply. They didn't come to him for wealth. They came to him for wisdom. After college, I found a good job. The salary was decent, and the future looked promising. I believed this was the beginning of the life I had planned. As time passed, I began choosing money over people. I stopped answering calls. I told myself that every minute mattered, because time, I believed, was money. One day, my grandfather asked me a simple question. He said, "Does your work make you a better human being?" The question irritated me more than I expected. I laughed and answered proudly. I told him being human didn't pay the bills. In that moment, I believed I was being realistic. My grandfather didn't respond. He didn't correct me. But the silence that followed felt heavier than any argument. I had money. I had a career. But late at night, in a quiet room, I realized something was missing, and I didn't know what. One morning, everything collapsed without warning. The company shut down. In just a few minutes, the job I depended on disappeared completely. That night, I sat alone, staring at the numbers in my bank account. For the first time, they didn't feel safe. They felt empty. In that silence, my grandfather's words slowly returned to me, not as advice anymore, but as truth I could no longer ignore. The next day, I went to see my grandfather. When I told him I had failed, he held my hand and looked at me calmly. He said, "I never told you not to save money. I told you not to lose yourself while chasing it." In that moment, I finally understood what he meant. Money wasn't the problem. Losing myself while chasing it was. A few days later, my grandfather quietly passed away. He left without noise, but his words stayed with me. I started again, but this time differently. I chose work that taught me something, not just work that paid me something. I listened more. I helped more. Slowly, I began to feel like myself again. Something unexpected happened after that. When purpose came first, money slowly followed, quietly and naturally. My grandfather never left me money. He left me something far more valuable. He left me clarity about work, about life, and about who I should never become. If this story reminded you of someone who guided you in life, tell me about them in the comments. And if it helped you even a little, subscribe for more stories like this.